In a world of short attention spans and limitless distractions, writers face the ever-growing challenge of capturing readers' interest from the very first sentence. Whether you're writing a novel, a short story, a blog post, or even an article, the first line serves as the gateway to your entire piece. A captivating opening can spark curiosity, establish tone, and compel readers to continue reading. But what makes a first line truly effective? How do you create one that leaves readers eager for more? In this video, we'll explore the art and science of writing captivating first lines. From understanding the psychology behind great openings to learning specific techniques to hook readers, you'll gain valuable insights into crafting sentences that grab attention from the get-go. Why the first line matters. The first line of any piece of writing is like a handshake between the writer and the reader. It sets the tone, introduces the subject matter, and gives the reader a reason to invest their time. A weak or mundane opening can lose readers before they've even had a chance to engage with your story. But a powerful first line that has the potential to stick with them long after they finish reading. There are several key reasons why the first line is so critical. It sets expectations. The first line gives readers their first glimpse into the narrative, genre, or subject of your writing. Whether it's suspense, humor, or drama, the tone should resonate with the overall piece. It creates curiosity. A great first line leaves questions unanswered, making readers want to know more. It sets the stage for what's to come, sparking intrigue and drawing readers in. It establishes mood and voice. The language, style, and word choices in the first line reveal a lot about your voice as a writer. Whether your tone is serious, lighthearted, formal, or conversational, the first sentence is an opportunity to introduce this voice. It hooks your reader. Readers are more likely to continue reading if they're immediately captivated. In today's fast-paced digital world, people have little patience for slow starts, which means the first sentence has to do a lot of heavy lifting. The psychology behind a great first line. To understand why some first lines are so effective, we need to delve into the psychology behind attention and engagement. Humans are naturally curious creatures. We are drawn to mysteries, contradictions, and situations that challenge our understanding of the world. This is why certain first lines immediately grab our attention. They tap into our innate desire for resolution, answers, or clarity. Moreover, studies have shown that when people start reading, they make rapid judgments about whether to continue based on the first few sentences. The brain, constantly seeking stimulation, latches onto anything surprising, intriguing, or emotionally charged. First lines that evoke emotion, whether it's curiosity, laughter, or a sense of wonder, are more likely to engage readers. The best first lines create a cognitive dissonance, or a gap in understanding that the reader is eager to close. Think of it as planting a seed of curiosity in the reader's mind. Your job as a writer is to water that seed and let it grow into a full-fledged story. Types of captivating first lines. Different genres and types of writing call for different kinds of first lines, but the common denominator is always the same. They make readers want to keep reading. Let's explore a few categories of first lines and how they can be effectively used. 1. The mysterious first line. Some of the most captivating openings raise immediate questions. They introduce a situation or a concept that readers don't fully understand, but desperately want to. Examples: it was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. George Orwell, 1984. This first line from Orwell's dystopian novel immediately strikes the reader as unusual. Clocks don't strike 13. Right. The sentence sets up a world where the ordinary rules don't apply, pulling the reader in with a sense of curiosity and foreboding. I write this sitting in the kitchen sink. Dodie Smith, I capture the castle. Here, the absurdity of the image draws the reader in. Why is the narrator sitting in the kitchen sink? What's happening in this person's life? The unusual visual compels the reader to continue, eager to find answers. Point 2. The dramatic first line. Dramatic openings can throw readers straight into the action or present a startling or significant fact that immediately captures attention. Examples: Call Me Ishmael, Herman Melville, Moby Dick. With just 3 words, Melville establishes the enigmatic narrator of his epic. There's an immediate connection between the reader and the narrator, and the brevity adds a sense of authority. Who is Ishmael? Why does he tell us to call him that? This straightforward yet impactful introduction invites readers into the narrator's world. The man in black fled across the desert, and the gunslinger followed. Stephen King, The Gunslinger. Stephen King's opening line introduces action and conflict right from the start. Readers are thrust into a chase, immediately wondering why the man in black is fleeing and who the gunslinger is. This creates immediate tension and excitement. 3. The philosophical or thought-provoking first line. Some first lines hook readers by presenting them with a profound idea or reflection. These openings make readers pause and think, setting the tone for a piece that delves into deep questions or themes. Examples: Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Leo Tolstoy, Anna Karenina. Tolstoy's famous opening statement is both philosophical and intriguing. It presents an idea about happiness and unhappiness that readers will contemplate, encouraging them to explore the story that unpacks this concept. The past is a foreign country. They do things differently there. L.P. Hartley, The Go-Between. This line opens with a reflective and philosophical tone, prompting readers to think about how time and experience shape our perspectives. It's a powerful way to frame a story that will explore memory, history, and change. For the surprising or humorous first line. Humor and surprise can be excellent tools for grabbing attention. These types of openings catch readers off guard and lighten the mood, making them curious about what comes next. Examples: It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. This opening line from Austen is both humorous and satirical. It introduces the social dynamics at play in her novel and establishes a playful tone that makes readers smile and eager to read more. All this happened, more or less. Kurt Vonnegut, Slaughterhouse-Five. Vonnegut opens his novel with a casual and slightly humorous tone, undercutting the seriousness of the events to come. The phrase more or less adds a layer of ambiguity that piques the reader's curiosity. 5. The emotional first line. Some first lines connect with readers on an emotional level, evoking feelings of empathy, sadness, joy, or nostalgia. These openings can immediately create a bond between the reader and the narrative. Examples: They Shoot the White Girl First, Toni Morrison, Paradise. This stark and jarring opening line pulls no punches, placing the reader in the middle of an event that demands an emotional response. The abruptness of the statement leaves readers with many questions, both practical and emotional, that drive them to read further. Mother Died Today, Albert Camus, The Stranger. In this line, Camus sets an emotional tone right away, but the brevity and detachment of the statement invite curiosity. Why is the narrator so matter-of-fact about such a significant loss? This tension between emotion and emotional distance hooks the reader. How to write a captivating first line, practical tips. Now that we've explored various types of first lines, let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to craft your own captivating openings. Here are some practical tips to guide you. 1. Start with a question. A good first line often leaves something unanswered, creating a question in the reader's mind that needs resolution. Whether it's an outright mystery or a more subtle query, this tactic ensures your readers want to continue reading. For example, a line like "Nobody ever came back from the lake" raises immediate questions. Why didn't they come back? What happened at the lake? To use strong imagery, engage the reader's senses with vivid imagery that paints a picture in their minds. Descriptive and sensory language can draw readers into the world of your story or article and immerse them from the very beginning. For instance, the scent of rain and earth clung to the air as the sun set behind the mountains sets a vivid scene that entices the reader to want to know more about the place and people involved. 3. Establish the voice. Your first line is a powerful opportunity to showcase your narrative voice. Whether it's serious, humorous, quirky, or formal, make sure your voice shines through from the start. Readers often connect with a story based on how the writer sounds to them, so let your personality and style take the lead. For it create tension, and conflict drive most stories forward, and introducing an element of conflict or tension in the first sentence can immediately grip the reader. Whether it's an internal struggle, a dangerous situation, or a tense relationship, you want to give the reader. Thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and see you all in the next video.